Assimilation Mode 4.0. You will master the comprehension of the 3-act structure in digital storytelling. Beginning, middle, and end. Information download begins now. We are Control. You will be assimilated, or you will be eliminated.
Not while I'm still in town.
We were able to capture the notorious Indiana James to help translate this information into human terms. Begin now.
Every story has a beginning, middle, and end, and they are usually known as Act 1, 2, and 3. It's usually set up for Act 1 to cover 25% of the story, Act 2 to cover around 50% of the story, and Act 3 to cover the remaining 25%. Check out this example. This just in. An unidentified flying object has just entered Earth's atmosphere.
We are Control. You will be assimilated, or you will be eliminated.
Correction. That unidentified flying object has just been identified as Control, a higher dimensional cyborg creature out to turn all of humanity into high-effect, low digital story content video producing drones. All military attempts to beat back Control have failed. Only one man can help save us, but no one seems to be able to locate the notorious Indiana James. All efforts are being made to locate this individual for the sake of humanity. If you know of his whereabouts, please contact the local authorities immediately.
Mister!
What do you want?
Aren't you that man?
What man? What man could you possibly be talking about?
That Indiana James man.
That man died many years ago. I tried helping many years ago, creating educational content videos. No one seemed to care. Everyone just wants to watch cats playing piano and clickbait videos.
Not all of us, mister. Some of us actually care about Hadrian's Wall in England.
Really?
Yes, I remember when I was just a little girl. I remember watching one of your videos about the Underground Railroad in Indiana.
Really?
Yes, it made me want to learn about my own heritage.
Really?
Please, mister, we need you to fight. Fight for us. Fight for me.
No, you will be eliminated. Today I fight once more for all the small-time video creators out there. They have created content. It needs to be seen, not simply buried by drone footage.
Creativity is irrelevant. I am a machine.
If you leave now, I might just let you live. If you truly want to learn good filmmaking, you can do so by watching the James Gang tutorials.
No!
Please, mister, we need you to fight. Fight for me. For me. For me. For me.
The storyline will always win over special effects.
For you, I will not be the eliminator. You will be my educator to assimilate these humans into special effect drones.
It's great to start your movie off with a hook, to metaphorically hook your audience into caring about the story. Here, you can see right off the bat an alien cyborg has invaded Earth, and you immediately see the down-on-his-luck hero. The viewer knows there's going to be conflict coming up. Act 1 is also the staging point to set up all the rules of this particular universe or reality. This is very important for the viewer to be able to believe the story, however bizarre it may seem. Here, an alien cyborg creature has entered Earth's atmosphere and is turning all humans into poor quality, high special effect video editing drones. Like it or not, the viewer understands this particular reality. Also, major characters need to be introduced in Act 1. This will allow the viewer to understand the story and help establish the set of laws and rules in this reality. By the end of Act 1, the protagonist's problem or dilemma needs to be identified, and the protagonist must act on how to deal with this situation. Act 2 begins with the hero's decision, setting himself in motion down the path of the storyline. Here you can clearly see Indiana James setting himself in motion to find control to eliminate the threat. He knew this road would be a difficult one. However, the damsel in distress, her care for him, and his video content motivates him to want to pursue and to eliminate the threat. Here, he encounters setbacks and struggles, as he knew there would be. However, usually this task is still too massive to handle, and Act 2 usually ends with a demoralizing defeat, commonly known as the whiff of death. This is the closest to defeat that the hero or the plot of the story actually comes to losing or dying. In Act 3, an additional skill or motivational factor must be introduced to help fuel him further ahead. This can be demonstrated when Indiana James hears the echoes of the woman's voice in his head, giving him that extra motivation. Here, Indiana James encounters the same obstacles as before, but he now has that extra it factor to help him defeat the enemy or the threat. As you can see, we have a beginning, middle, and end to a story. However, it's not the end to the overall story. While our hero did defeat Control, Control cheated and attacked Indiana James from behind and made him his slave. This plot twist at the end has actually established a beginning for part 2 of the battle between good story content versus high special effects. Indiana James versus Control. Hook your audience. Establish your main characters. Have a rise, fall, rise action for your main character. Have your main character set off into motion. Have them come across obstacles, get defeated. Have them learn a moral lesson. Incorporate that new skill or lesson to re-encounter that threat and defeat it.
This concludes the Simulation Tutorial 4.0, covering the 3X structure in digital storytelling. Like this tutorial and subscribe so the assimilation process will become more agreeable with your biological system. Leave a comment below and move on to the following assimilation tutorial 5.0. Begin now.